Hey, Vegans in the Wild over 50. So it's Thanksgiving Eve in the United States, and I decided on Monday that I was going to do a Thanksgiving meal. So I did not order butter yesterday. I thought I had, but I guess it didn't come. So I'm going to make some like I used to every week when I had a house. So I've got a little over a quarter of a cup of soy milk and a teaspoon of apple cider vinegar, and I let it sit for about 10 minutes to curdle. And that's how you make buttermilk. If you don't have buttermilk on hand, that's a good substitute. And now I'm adding a teaspoon of the liquid lecithin, and I'll just let that, it's very thick, so I'll just let it kind of sit in there. And this is the first time trying it in my gourmet, so I hope it will mix it good enough. And I'm doing a quarter teaspoon of arrowroot powder. And this is a modified recipe from veganbaking.net website. And I've got a half cup of coconut oil, which I let liquefy all the way in the sun. You can let it get to sort of just room temperature, so it's a little bit thicker if you want. Doesn't really matter. The veganbaking.net website, I love it, but the recipe is scary. It's like, if you don't do it exactly like this, it's going to all be ruined. And to be honest with you, I don't even, when I was making it every week, I didn't even measure it. I just kind of plopped everything in, and it always came out perfect. So a quarter teaspoon of salt. Some people don't like salt in their butter. I'm not one of them. I like the more salt, the better. So that's that. And then some kind of either canola oil or olive oil. And if you, the recipe calls for just, I think, 2 tablespoons. And if you put more, it will be more like margarine. Okay, so, and if you want it to be harder, you can use more of the arrowroot starch or guar gum or whatever it is. So I've got the coconut oil, the soy milk, lecithin, apple cider vinegar, arrowroot powder, salt, and that's it. And now I'm going to try and whip it up. And it's supposed to make a cup, but I don't think that's going to make a cup. But I'm going to put it in here. I have made it one time since I've been on the road, and I didn't have refrigeration back then. And because there's no preservatives, it got moldy really quickly. So I haven't made it since. And I don't have a cost breakout of this, but I imagine it's probably cheaper. I don't get Earth Balance anymore because it has palm oil in it, so I've been getting that real fancy one. It's like $6 for 4 small sticks. So I know this is cheaper, and plus I had all the stuff on hand already. So everybody stay wild and stay vegan.